Yo, we got another video. This video, we're gonna be talking about 2K26, how excited I am for it, and the new changes that's gonna be in 2K26, right? Because I'm kinda late to the 2K news. Obviously, they've pretty much released information about everything except my career. I think my career information come out this week though, because I'm pretty sure they usually do it week by week. They already released, gameplay, um, new features that they're adding, the trailer itself, my team news. But the my team news was last week, and again, I'm pretty sure they do it week by week. So this week it might be like my career, my NBA, but they're probably not doing any changes to my NBA. So it's probably gonna be my career. And oh no, they already did the my career changes. I forgot. If if it's like there's not much that they changed. That's the only reason I forgot. But anyways, getting into actual gameplay and stuff like that. What was I about to say? Okay, so 2K26, obviously, people are gonna complain because it's 2K. And usually 2K's been on a decline, but honestly, for me, 2K has not been on as much of a decline as people want to say. Now, 2K25 is definitely probably the worst 2K I've ever played. I would have had to really think, or not really. It's between 2K21 and 2K25. Now, I will say this: 2K21 Park was good. Everything else in 2K21 though was horrible, including like my team was good 2K21, but like play now, my NBA, all of that. When I'm rating 2K, I'm thinking about everything, not just my career, because I know some people just play my career and my team, because those are the only two like real online modes. But I'm considering the whole game, play now, my team, my NBA, all that, because me personally, I'm a basketball fan. I play everything. I'm not just playing one game mode. But what was I about to say? 2K25 is the worst 2K I've played. I will say that. After I just thought about it. 2K24 was actually not that bad, but it was only a little bit better than 2K25. And I think 2K23 was good, but I played 2K23 current gen. I don't know how 2K23 next gen was. And I think that's really where 2K went wrong. Was with like next gen, current gen. Because I haven't touched current gen since 2K23. And current gen might still be better than next gen. And I'm not even like I don't even care about the separation of players because all of my friends have PS5, so I'm not worried about that. But what was I about to say? It's just like current gen just feels smoother. It's just like I think it may be the pro play thing they added. Maybe it was a pro play that like made it worse or whatever. I don't even know. But getting into actual gameplay and stuff like that. Um, I know they said they were gonna add a new quick shot feature for specifically catch and shoot. Um, Me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna use that. I will have to see how it goes. I will have to see if it's actually good or not. If it's good, I'll try it, obviously. And wait, no, hold up. That's not what I meant to say. I'll try it, obviously. If it's good, I will use it. That's what I meant to say. Um, Besides that, they really didn't say they were adding much in the little trailer. They said something about the new motion engine, but I feel like they say something about new motion engine like every year. I'll have to actually play the game to see it, and I feel like that's where 2K players are actually starting to focus now, like because 2K be saying these things in these trailers, and then it still feels like the same game from last year. So we'll see if the motion actually feels different this year or not. Then they said they made like on ball defense better, which I don't know if that was a problem with 2K. Like I feel like 2K25 had some of the best defense from AI and just players in general, like almost in any 2K. And it was almost concerning to a point because at the start of 2K25, I didn't want to play it because I could not drive to the rim. Now, eventually, I figured it out, but the start of 2K25 was bad when it came to driving to the rim and stuff like that. Um, I'm trying to think, is there anything else that they say they added? Matt, they'll add in the trailer. Obviously, the graphics look crazy. People don't really care about the graphics, so I don't really care about the graphics. That's not gonna like tempt me to play the game or whatever. Um, okay, I'm just gonna go straight to my team. The only good my team news that we got is that WNBA players and NBA players but actually be on the same court. And I actually wanted this. Like, despite people being sexist, despite people having their jokes about the WNBA, and I'm gonna be honest, some of the WNBA stuff is on the WNBA players themselves, just thinking that they deserve way more than what they deserve. Because I've always been on the side of yes, they should get paid probably a little more. They definitely shouldn't get paid NBA money though. Like, if it's true, I'm pretty sure there was a rumor that said that the like WNBA commissioner wanted to pay WNBA players 4 times as much as they make, which would make um which would make 250K dollar salary, $1 million salary, met salary, and they declined it. Or like WNBA players seen that as like a slap in the face. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked though. WNBA players and NBA players will be able to be on the same court for 2K26, which is actually pretty cool. There's no game. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna go out and get like a Caitlin Clark card, like go out my way to get it, but it's a cool thing to do. Now, I will wonder how it works because obviously the WNBA center and the NBA center is way two different heights. Like a WNBA center can be like 6'5", I think. Like that's short. Um, what was I about to say? So I wonder if they're gonna do something with the positions. Hopefully, like I know this is a crazy thing because usually my team has never done this, but hopefully they'll like completely remove positions. I've been wanting that on my team for a minute because like I know maybe they should just like lock certain positions where you can't run centers at like point guard or something. But that will literally be the only way WBA and NBA can work because I'm not running a 5'10" player at point guard just so I can use a WNBA player. Because having a WNBA player on my team would be cool. But if they're too short to play against the NBA players, I'm not going to use them. I'm not worried about anything else. I'm just worried about the height. But it does seem like a cool feature in general because before you couldn't even sell anything WNBA related. And they might still do that. But now it will actually be useful and stuff like that. But we'll see how that goes. And last but not least, obviously got my career the most popular mode. Where they're gonna get most of their money from? Um, badges. They didn't fix badges. They made it to where you can see badges. Oh my god, they made it to where you can see badges before you make your build. So you can see what badges and animations you can get before you make your build, which is actually very. I didn't think 2K had that in their bag. Like because nobody really like requested that in particular, but that's actually a great ad that 2K did if you really think about it. Because animations mean a lot. You could have a good build with bad animations, and the whole player might be ass because the animations. Um, badges mean a lot too. Hopefully, they go back to where you can just add badges yourself, and you don't have and 2K doesn't do it for you. Like I don't know, because I think that's one thing that made my career worse was when like you stopped choosing your own badges, essentially. Because like I remember where you could put your own badge to Hall of Fame. Like if you wanted Hall of Fame corner specialist, you could just go out and get Hall of Fame corner specialist. Obviously, if you had the attributes for it. But then they changed it to where they were basically doing it themselves. Hopefully, they change that. Um, Park. Actually, I haven't. I don't know if they released any like actual park information. I know they made the city smaller again. Um, I don't think the city was that big. The city, I ain't gonna lie, the city in 2K25 was pretty much perfect. Having everything on the same street, I have no complaints about that at all. It's just Park. I want Park to have that same feeling it did in like 2K20, even 2K21, because Park and 2K, I think it was 2K23 or maybe 22, was when Park really fell off. Like Park was pretty much unplayable in 2K23. So like recently, in the past 2Ks, I've just been playing theater, and since I play with 5 people, sometimes wreck. But hopefully, Park has that same feeling back in 2K26. But besides that, okay, I'm kind of excited for 2K26. I'm not gonna act like, oh, this is 2K's last chance. Like, no. Everybody that's saying, most of the people that are saying that are literally just lying. The only way this would be 2K's last chance is if games start costing $80 next year. If games start costing $80 next year, it might be 2K last chance for it. Because actually, no, even if 2K26 is a good game, do we really want to spend $80 on a game that's not groundbreaking? That's like me personally. I'm a basketball fan. I'm gonna buy it anyway. But I don't know. This is my opinion. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'm gonna be right there.